No matter who you are, no matter what you do, never underestimate the impact that your words could have on somebody else. Always be mindful of the interactions with people. You might be the difference in someone's day, whether that be a negative experience or a positive experience. Let me give you an example. I bet you still remember a time from school where somebody said something horrible to you. Now, I bet the kid who said it doesn't remember. They probably still can't. For the person uttering those string of words, they can be meaningless. But for the receiver, they can be life-changing. And this is why it is so important to be mindful of what is coming out of our mouths, especially in anger. We all know how hard it is to stop ourselves from saying the wrong thing to ourselves or other people when we're angry. But here is something that might help you. There was a Japanese scientist that you've probably already heard of by the name of Dr. Emoto, who gained international fame with a film that he was starring in called What the Bleep Do You Know? And it praises experiments on the cellular structure of water. Now, what was he doing with this water? Well, during the experiments, what he did is he got 100 petri dishes and he separated them into 50 dishes each, half that were to be praised at and half that they were to be shouted at. And the results were remarkable. The praised water formed beautiful shapes and structures, and the scalded half became ugly and jagged. In another experiment, and this might be one you can do at home, he tested the power of spoken words. He placed 2 cups of rice, cooked rice, in separate mason jars, and he fixed the lids on in place, and he labelled one jar, "Thank you," and the other jar, "You fool." Now, these jars were left in a primary school where the kids were told to speak the words that were on the labels to the jars twice a day. Now, after 30 days, they went back to look at the rice, and the rice in the "You Fool" jar that had been constantly insulted for the 30 days was now a black, mouldy mess. And the rice in the jar that was thanked the whole time just looked exactly the same as it did 30 days earlier. So there's no doubt that words are very powerful. So why am I talking to you about rice and water? Well, consider that our bodies are about 65% water. In fact, when we're babies, that's about 78%. And how many times a day do we throw away our words? That we say things out loud like, "Oh, I hate my hair," or "I'm so stupid," or "I'm such an idiot," without stopping to think that these words could be bringing a massive, bad, negative energy to us, not only on an emotional level, but also on a physical level. And ancient scriptures tell us that our life and death are in the power of the tongue. They can start wars, they can cause harm, they can break us, but they can also heal wounds. They can be uplifting, they can change lives. So think before you speak. Is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? And is it kind?